Today I am going to show you 6 clever ways to save a lot of money on house building costs.
Keep your project simple. For example, these houses have simple planning and this house is too complicated.
Building a house always costs more than you planned, so please don't overrate your financial possibilities. It is better to live in a 100 square meter house than have an unfinished 200 square meters house box.
Try to avoid unnecessary corners. Every turn increases work time and material waste, especially regarding the roof. For example, this house has 12 corners and this 4. Now, take a look at the roof trusses. Here, all the trusses have the same size. It looks so neat. But here, holy crap! Fabricating and mounting one-size trusses save a lot of work hours, which is calculated in prices. All these corners take a lot of installation time and many material cut-offs, which is waste. And they are probably the weakest point of the roof. Here are no cuts at all, which makes this roof cheap and durable. You probably know the feeling when you turn on the tap and wait hot water to come. Shorter water pipes decrease your waiting time, plus you save money on heating and water costs. It's hot. This room plan is good for water pipes. The water heater is located here and warm water needs to flow to the bathroom and to the kitchen, which are really close. Most of the basic room plans have at least 2 toilets. 2 toilets, here and here, even 3. Ha! Did you see that? This royal bedroom has its own bathroom. Please leave in comments how many times per night do you visit the toilet. Most of the small families can cope with 1 bathroom. Extra toilet room takes at least 2 square meters and that room is usually the most expensive per square meter. Also, it is easier to clean 1 toilet instead of 2. Until last century, wood was the main heating source. Nowadays, as technology has developed, there are more comfortable systems to heat the houses. Many modern homes are heated with electricity. Using the power of ground or air makes warming costs lower. But during the power outage, the system does not work. This is the main reason why so many houses have a chimney. Building a wood stove or a fireplace costs a lot. You need to build a foundation, a chimney and a heating source. Also, houses with a chimney have crazy fire regulations that are expensive to follow and they add cost to the insurance bill. If you are worried about a power outage, then you can buy a gasoline generator and connect it to your house electricity. Building a shelter instead of a garage saves you a lot of money.
Normal. Many homeowners who have a garage don't use it for a car. They store there all kinds of crap which they probably never use again. The owner of this garage even insulated the door to save on heating energy during the winter. Garage doors cost a lot and are cold in winter, so you waste heating energy, especially if you actually don't need it for a car. So, make sure that you really need a garage. Maybe a smaller workroom and a shelter suits you better. Our grandparents built their houses on a land where they could grow potatoes and had a drinking water source. Nowadays, potatoes grow in a shop and water comes from pipes, so people choose house location with better infrastructure. Still, you can save money and avoid problems with well-chosen land. The cheapest is to build on sandy or rocky ground. Soil is good for apple trees, but bad under the house. The problem is that it is alive. It is organic and has bacteria in it. If they don't have air and sun, they die, which causes soil structure changes. Houses built on soil sink because of that. The proper way is to replace soil under the house for sand and rocks. And that is really costly. Water has massive power. Fighting with it is expensive and difficult. Moist ground or clay soil adds a high cost to foundation works. You need to make a proper drainage system under the foundation. The best time to buy land is during the rainy season, so most likely you will see the problems.
And now I will show you the perfect place where house building costs are minimum.
I am dreaming of building a house in this area on that cliff. This foundation is about 15 years old and it is still in decent shape because it is built on a limestone.
That's it. Hopefully you can now lower your costs on house build. If you have any question, leave a comment.